So for back, I like to start on wide grip pull-ups. For my first sort of warm-up set, I'll do some slightly closer grip, as you can see. I'll do one set of these close, and then I'll move my hands to the ends of the bars, again, as you'll see in a sec. I'll probably do about 6 sets. On sort of maybe set 5 and 6, I'll probably bring my hands in a little bit, so I can squeeze out, between 6 to 8 reps like I like to do. So now I'll go straight onto my wide grips. I won't bother sort of moving along the bar. I'll just go straight to the ends and then working as I start to fatigue. So after my 6 sets of pull-ups, I'll go on to some reverse grip pull-downs. I actually saw these on a Phil Heath video when he was saying he stole them from Jay Cutler. I find with these really important to stay up sort of as straight as you can, whilst using a decent weight to get sort of 8 to 10 reps out. I try not to lean back at all and put any swing in it. I feel these much more if I stay up nice and straight, like I said, and just contract the back and squeeze them down as I bring the bar down to my chest. So after that, I'll go on to some bent over rows. This is by far my worst exercise. As I've mentioned in previous videos, my back plays out a hell of a lot, and if I'm going to fuck my back up, this is definitely going to be the exercise I'm going to do it on. So I struggle quite a lot on this one. My form isn't fantastic, and I can't put too much weight on the bar. Again, I can't even really use just a free barbell because of how much it pulls me forward. So to be honest, for me, this is the best I can do. If you can use a free bar with a couple of plates on the end, then I would definitely recommend it for better development. But for me, rather than just not do it at all, I sort of make a compromise and I do the best I can with these. Then I like to jump on some rows, depending on sort of what grip pull downs I've done or what grip pull ups I've done. I'll make sure I hit something different with these. So here I'm using a close grip. Form on this is a big one as well. It's really important to just stay up sort of as straight as you can when you come back. Don't lean back too far, I find, and really squeeze in the back muscles. Try and sort of constantly take your biceps out of it if you can. Obviously it is a big bicep movement as well. But if you can just concentrate on contracting your back muscles, then you'll definitely feel this a lot more. And I find with this, you don't really have to go that heavy either. So it's a slightly different angle now. As you can see, I'm not really going back any farther than vertical on this. I like to do this and then just squeeze in. I'll bring the handles in sort of around my stomach height. So these are a little variation on the one arm dumbbell rows I like to do. I find if I use one arm, it sort of twists my torso a little bit and it puts a little bit of strain on my back. So again, because of my back problems, if I do these both at the same time, it stops my torso and my spine from twisting too much. With these, I find it's important to bring your elbows quite far down your body when you're pulling up. As you can see, I'm not bringing them up and into my shoulders because that is more of a shoulder exercise, I find. So I'm trying to target sort of a bit lower down my back with these by bringing them in just above my my waist height. So after my my rows, like I say, I'll either do dumbbells like I've just done, or I'll use some machine. Usually dumbbells, to be honest. I'll move on to some of these, which are face pulls, rope pulls, whatever you want to call them. You get a really good contraction on your rhomboids with these, providing you do them right. Now, the form for these is kind of hard to explain, but I find you need to stand up as straight as possible. So it's hard to put too much weight on, because obviously the more weight you put on, you'll have to lean back to counterbalance the weight with your body weight. So as you can see, there's not too much weight on there. I'm trying to stand up nice and straight. I've got one foot back, 1 foot forwards. Again, the grip on these is kind of hard to explain, but I actually put my thumbs on the inside of the rope. That way I can get a much better squeeze on my rhomboids when I pull the centerpiece of metal that's in between the rope, pull that right into my forehead, as you can see, and I'm sort of getting quite a good squeeze on my rhomboids with that. Finish up my back with some of these. I find these isolate the lats and sort of just finish me off nicely. I don't know what you want to call them, push down or something. I'm still playing around with the form on these to see what I get the better squeeze with. So far I'm finding that kind of up straight with a sort of little bit of a forward lean and locked elbows on these, and just sort of really consciously use your lats to sort of squeeze the bar down. So with this one, it's good if you can kind of see a mirror, so you can see what muscles you're actually using on your back, because it is a strange one. The different angle of your stance will depend on what muscles in your back you're actually really using to squeeze it down. So I find, like I said, up straight with a slight forward angle, and really squeeze the lats down on that.